Good morning. Did you sleep well? Wonderful. We do pride ourselves on not just our luxury, but also our comfort. No, I think it is impossible to catch me by surprise. It's merely been a pleasant change to have someone else say good morning to me before I get to greet them. Most of the guests here don't acknowledge me, let alone greet me. But that's to be expected. I suppose I am supposed to be seen and less so heard. Almost invisible to them as I carry out their every whim. Speaking of, did you require my assistance with something? Oh, no, by all means. The reading room is open. I was merely straightening a few things up. Truth be told, fewer guests are using it these days. Well, what with radio and the television, fewer are wanting to spend their days sat in here reading. Oh no, believe me, that metal box with moving pictures, it'll be everywhere soon. In every home, not just across the country, but the world. Times are changing. It pleases me to see the room get some use. Do you require anything while you relax? We do seem to just be ticking over from breakfast into brunch hours, so you do remember what that means. Well, you'd be surprised how not early it is then for a lot of our guests. Something non-alcoholic then. Tea, coffee, juice, water. Excellent. All the books are free for you to peruse and read. The rule is just don't take them out of the hotel. It's not a library. I must say, I'm pleased to find you extending your stay with us. Means we must be doing something, right? You find us fascinating. Really? Would you care to expand? I see. No, you're quite right, of course. Well, we wouldn't be, formally, labeled the most haunted hotel in America if we were not true to that claim. You think there's more to it than that? Aren't you clever? Yeah. I hope it's to your liking. Would you like me to collect you any food from the bar or the restaurants? Very well, then, I should not disturb you further. Why would you require me to stay? I do have other guests. The Baroness does not run itself. I really should not take breaks to chatter with guests, but... well, until someone calls for me, I suppose I can be in your service. What is it you wanted to know? Yes, we've had hunters through here. Not cleaned out everything, of course, gods forbid. But enough that we are able to run as a hotel. Wouldn't be a very good establishment if our guests kept getting killed off now, would we? So we make sure and keep everything in order. Yes, well, I suppose mostly myself. Why? I don't follow. Would you want me to be letting monsters running around killing off my guests? Our guests. Why do this job at all? A question most seem confused by. Let's say that what I was doing before, I grew bored of. Wouldn't you, if you were doing the same thing over and over again for that long? So I decided I wanted a better way to observe new mortals are fascinating. Being here, I see all sorts of people, and many people pass through. Though a lot of them are the same ilk. Spoiled, entitled, but you have been a welcome breath of fresh air. I suppose one could say I've become... I really am quite pleased you've extended your stay. You must have a most generous benefactor. You must thank them for me, for gracing me with even more of your company. Was that all? Sit. With you. Seems a little unprofessional. You wish to speak to me as a friend, not an employer or... Well, how novel. I suppose... I could make an exception. Try something new. I assure you, I am relaxed. My body is not giving that impression, I say. Yes, well, I suppose there still are things about this form I'm not an expert in yet. Is that bothering you? I could learn, but I cannot exactly go to any of our other guests and ask how to act a little more human. But you haven't run away screaming yet, so I'm taking that as a good sign. Well, I can pass well enough, but I confess I am not used to these one-on-ones. A few of the guests have attempted to ask for more intimate methods of servicing them. If you understand. I have always said no. I have no interest in such human activities. Nor have I, as you offer, become friends with any of them. It is not anything anyone has offered, and also not something I've been seeking out. Perhaps you could answer that for me. What it is that makes your kind seek out relationships of any kind. Well, I have certainly felt alone, and been alone. But I have a feeling that is not the same as feeling lonely. I'm not sure I've ever become attached to any other living or unliving being enough that I have wanted their company when they have not been around. Though I am pleased to be in yours. And if you were to suddenly check out this evening, I think I would be disappointed. I'm not sure that means I wish to be your friend, or merely that I'm a little fond of you. Yes, I'm not sure I've ever been fond of anyone before. Not to this degree. Interesting. Well, if you wish to attempt to befriend me, I shall not stop you. It could be a fascinating new experience. I've never had a relationship, as you call it, of any kind. Never seemed interesting. What drives it deeper than that? Beyond friendship. Love, yes. I'm accustomed to beings like me craving attention, a want to be wanted, needed, worshipped. But I have a feeling none of that is exactly what you would call love. The idea of having someone devoted to me. I suppose to be able to imagine that, I would need to imagine the right person. I suppose that is what makes all the difference. Oh, have I made you uncomfortable? You seem different. Is it inappropriate to ask you such things? Don't exactly have anybody else to consult on such matters. And you seemed like a perfect person to ask. Well, because you so clearly do love. Not me, but others, things. You are kind. Which I suppose could be your biggest strength and also weakness. For you are so kind you don't stand up for yourself. Worrying too much about upsetting anyone else, you let them walk all over you. Worrying about what could happen to them if you upset them, they're not your responsibility. It would do you some good to be a little more selfish. But you just feel oh so guilty. Apologies. Old habits die hard, so I'm told. I suppose you're going to retract that offer of friendship now. Well, you're flushed and your heart is racing. You're scared of me. A wise, base human instinct. You do feel guilty. About what? Sorry. It's just adorable you think you could have done something to make me uncomfortable. I don't allow others to make me uncomfortable, and it would take quite a lot. Well, I suppose I should congratulate you on getting over that shame you have inside of you to say all of that. I'm not unaccustomed to mortals finding this form attractive. I did try my best. But for someone to have an inkling of what lies beneath the surface and still be Did you want me to stay with you because you are attracted to me? Because you are forming some sort of feelings for me? Is that why you've been extending your stay? I suppose some could call that devotion. Because I do not dislike you, I don't want to give you any false hope. I've no experience in this. Matters of your heart. My heart, if I have one. I have never felt love. I have never pursued it, been interested in it. I have not used this body to touch or kiss or hold anyone or be held or kissed or touched. Oh, you misunderstand. I didn't say I was unwilling, dear. Merely I am lacking in experience. Now, if I had the right teacher, no, yes, I have never been interested. But then I think, if it's you, how bad could it be? It's not unappealing. Would you like to teach me? How to bond like this with another? You would not find my lack of experience unappealing. You're flattered. You probably should be. I wouldn't pick just any human for this. Part of me wonders if I should be annoyed, having my body want to do something so human. But what I have hungered for more than depraved things in these more recent years has been experiences and knowledge. You could certainly offer me both of those. I must say I wouldn't even know where to start. Well, if I have been doing a good job at flustering you, it has not been my intent. Do I really have such an effect on you? Well, isn't that delightful? Even when my voice becomes like this, and more of the real me slips out. Can you... kiss me? Yes, I know what it is. I've observed plenty of guests doing it. I haven't understood the appeal. You may. I'm curious. What should I do? Move how? Well, if you permit it. One hand around your waist, the other up here, to bring your face close to mine. And then you just press. Well then, how? Move my lips. Why don't you move first? I can mirror your movements. I assure you I'm a fast learner. Oh, I see. Fascinating. It is normal for one's body to get a warm feeling. It's not unpleasant. I assume you have much more you can teach me. I'm looking forward to it. Someone's ringing the bell at the front desk. It appears nobody else is going to answer it. Well, as much as I would prefer your company, I cannot be bad at my job. It does raise the question of when you'll be able to steal me away next. You know to just call for me. Is my hat straight? I didn't ask you to fix it for me. I didn't say I minded. Go ahead. And my coat. Good. I do pride myself on how this body turned out. Now you're going to get embarrassed that you seduced me into making out with you in a public room with an open entryway. Why don't you look again? Maybe your mind's playing tricks on you. Maybe there was always a door there. I have no wish to make you feel uncomfortable here. If I did, you might not keep coming back. We wouldn't want that, would we? If you'd like, I could open one straight to your room, if you want to. Go and hide somewhere private. Once I leave, the room will be open to the public again. Would you be scandalized if they saw you so disheveled? After only one kiss, no less. I think we're going to have plenty of fun. Now, if you'll excuse me, duty calls. But, should you need me, just say my name. I'll hear you anywhere in the hotel. And thank you for this. New gift. I won't forget it. Well then, until you require my services again, have a good rest of your day.